do anything. No, I know that they got in to see him, but if they can't put anything on it. Okay. If not, call my dentist. I sent Dad has the number. Call them, tell them what they said, and be like, "Can you see me sooner? Like, I'll be moving up there soon. We can become an established patient, but like, that's too long to wait." Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad that there's at least some mystery solved with it. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Love you too. Bye. Hi, chat. So sorry. So, a real quick, very quick little thing, because I don't want to talk about dental things either, right? My dad and mom were here, right? They were supposed to still be here today, and they had to go home early because last night, while we were having dinner, my dad cracked his tooth. And so he had to like go in and see the dentist. And evidently it's a tooth that he had like messed up before. Like it broke. And evidently it's a tooth that they had done stuff on before as like an attempted fix. And I guess the fix failed. It's been a couple of years. So he has to get like a thing done. But like, I felt so bad because like we were supposed to, they're going to hang out here today. We were going to do some more stuff, and I was like, go home. Like, go and get this taken care of. Like, I think I need to order some more little baggies like this. I don't have a whole lot, but now that this diamond dot is going to be done, I feel like I should keep the drills because they are DMC colored. And if I end up running out again in the future in like another diamond dot, these are... Guess who took a good poop again today, chat? And she's just feeling all kinds of good about it. Anyway, I was looking... I found on Amazon, you can get like 400 little bags like this for like $7, which feels like a lot, but at the same time it's not, and I think I just need to do it and not think about the fact that it's $7, because it would be a lot better storage than the way that it is now. Like, it'd be a lot smaller, I should say. Yes, so it was a tooth that he had like a root canal on. And I guess it's like split. So what they are going to do, because the root canal is still good, the root of the tooth is still okay. So they're going to build almost like a cap, like a new tooth to like to encase what's there. That way he doesn't end up having his teeth shift. But because like the root and everything is still intact and it's just like a part of it that broke. I guess Mom was saying they can't do any of that until like December. And I'm like, no. Call around and get seen sooner, because that's crazy talk. But okay. So if you saw my going live message and you saw the announcement in Discord, I've got projects that are like almost done. I have a few. One of them One of them being this diamond dot. The little drills that I bought arrived. Where did I put them? And I also have the Cauldron Cafe, which is that touch? What? What's happening? I'm so confused. Sorry, I'm... Oh, the band? It's, fabric. It got wet when I was washing dishes, so it's a little, but it's just an Apple Watch. Your snap is plastic. This one's metal. I can get a link if you'd like. I got it like a month. I got it like 3 months ago. When I still was having hives. And I thought that it might work better than the rubber ones. Guys, I might actually scream. I brought everything in. I brought everything over. I cleaned my desk. Like, I put down the drills that I just bought, and I don't know where the hell they are. Oh my god, okay. Okay, I'm alright. I was just, Nope. Okay, I have it. Everything's okay. Yeah, I'll grab you a link. I like it a lot. And when I had the hives, it didn't, irritate my skin. Now I will say, because it's like, it's stretchy. One thing I didn't think about is that the light colors get, discoloring. So at some point, I might get a different one. They were only $10, which isn't bad. Oh, it's on sale right now for $8.98. Even better. Yeah, you know what I do? I'll take it off, like, my band, like, off the watch, and I'll use, like, Dawn dish soap, and I'll, like, clean it like that. But that's the one that I have, and it's metal, and I like it a lot. And there's, like, a bajillion colors. There's so many colors. There's 6 pages of colors. So they have multicolor ones and they have normal color ones, and yeah. Okay. So yes, we're finishing projects. We're getting stuff done. And I'm excited. So first things first is we're gonna finish this guy. Last little peel. That's all that's left. Such a good idea to, like, look elsewhere to get just the number that I needed. Because I didn't need a lot. 939. I'm gonna scream. I feel actually a little bit nuts, chat. I just had these things. I literally opened the bag right before stream and pulled everything out. And I know that Artie's been on my desk and off my desk and on the desk and off it, and that she could have knocked stuff or whatever. But like... I had 2 bags like this before that just had like a ton of color. One was this and one was 939, which is the other color I need to finish this. Okay. We'll do the 310 first. And then maybe it's Megan cleans her desk time. I don't know. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Like, I know that I had it. Artie, did you take it? You did? That's mean. You shouldn't take things. I found it. Jeez. Okay. It's fine. She did take it. What a brat. I mean, she didn't. But somehow it wasn't in the bag. I don't know. This is like very exciting for me to finish one of these. Especially one that I've been working on for so long. A random circle drill. What's your sister doing, Pippin? Hmm? She's so hungry. She licking her bowl again? Pippin hasn't quite gotten used to like my parents yet. So she was hiding a lot. And she's now going up to her couch. Her and Artie's couch. The cat couch. Now I have to see, at one point in time, I think that I had bought some kind of sealer to seal the diamond dot when it's done so that drills aren't popping off and stuff like that.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
That's 2 years, baby.
Holy moly, silly. Thank you for the 2-year resub. What in the heck? Thank you, thank you. What color paper star would you like? Oh, wow. That is a long time. It's almost like you like it here. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions, but maybe. Teal, you got it. By the way, Angela was sweet and redid the Pippin emote. Not redid it, but altered it so that Pippin was more zoomed in. And unfortunately, I went to upload it. Right? And in order to upload it with the same name, I had to delete the previous one. And guess what? Evidently, the file size was too big. So, if you're like, wait, where did that emote go? It'll be back. She like zoomed in on it more so that Pippin and her tail were bigger and the box was smaller. And I was like, hey, really sorry. But could you resize it? Normally I can resize things, but since it's an animated emote, it's a little trickier. I can't. It's still showing on your end? It's not showing here. You can see over here in the chat too. It's not showing. Weird. Twitch. Twitch being twitchy. Silly, there's your teal star. Thank you again for your 2-year resub. Can I help you? I'm glad you pooped and you're feeling great, but you're not getting more food. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ma'am. Hi. Artie says no project finishes for you today, Mother. Hi. What was that squeaky sound? You're okay. And I'll even give you scritchies. No, 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 Artie. Here, stay here. Okay? Stay here. Let me love you. By the way, I think it's really interesting. You know how like some animals are afraid of men or are afraid of women because jeez. Because of like past experiences or whatever. No. Hi, James. She loves men, evidently, because she loves my dad too. Using a hole punch, like the old punch cards. See your progress? That's fun. You could even be like, when I fill my punch card, fill in the blank thing. Like, so yeah, she was my dad's buddy, and then like he was petting her and she was like, yes. Oh, Pokemon. Hi, James. Are you not going to say hi? But yeah, she loves my dad. Oh, hi. Yeah, that would be great, Allison. I'd love that. I agree. Either she had a home. I mean, I think she had a home just based on how she behaves in our home and like how nothing really startled her. Yeah, I don't know. It makes me sad, but at the same time, I'm glad that we have her now and that she gets all the lovin's and the scritchies. Oh, okay, James. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, well then real quick before you disappear, it was the same tooth. Dad went to the dentist. It was the same one. And I think that Mom said they're going to like build a like the root is still good. And they're going to put like they're gonna make like a thing and put it over top, if you will. Your study group is earlier today. Why do I feel like every time that you go to study group, you guys are really just like playing video games and like watching sports? I don't know why. That's just the vibe. To be fair, the dentist originally wanted to pull it. And Dad didn't want that because he didn't want, that's a circle drill. He didn't want his teeth to shift. So, to be fair, it wasn't supposed to be like a permanent fix, but it also wasn't supposed to do what it did, I guess. Did you get off into tangents and it's annoying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hang on. This is important. James, guess what? I know that you said you are lurking, but tough, you're my husband. You don't get to lurk. Guess what? Guess what? Sheep had a good poop today. She had some upset tummy, you know, poos as well. But I will take any progress. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. 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 Miss. Listen, if you go up on the desk, all that's going to happen is you're going to get yeeted from it. If you sit here, I can pet you. Okay? You can turn around. You can go behind me. No. No. Artie, come bother me. She was thriving with my parents here because they could just provide her unending attention. So I didn't post this on, like, social media or anything, but we had someone come out to take all of the old bad wood that we had, and, like, clear out our old wood pile and, like, a bunch of other stuff, because there was just a lot of it. And unfortunately, it was all kind of hanging around the maple tree, and I feel like that's why the maple tree is now not doing good, because we have termites in our area, and I'm sure that they were just loving all of that wood. And chat, it looks so good now. Do you want to see? Do you want to see, like, before and after? I feel like weird about posting things like that because it doesn't feel like it relates to crafts or things like that. And if someone is, like, looking at my channel or my page and they're like, what the heck is this? Like, this doesn't belong. Have her on one side, your dog on the other, and just watch stream and pet them both constantly. No, so they didn't pour anything. They just removed stuff. So this was the before. And I was a little emotional about this, okay? Because this structure, our wood pile used to be, like, up to here, okay? And that is where Maple used to, like, sleep. That was where I found him, was on that wood pile under the awning. Like, that's where he was that morning when he first showed up. It was, but the issue is that the wood touched the ground. And again, unfortunately, termites come up through the ground. Like, we need to make a barrier. Basically, like, pour some concrete here or something and then put the wood on top, because termites won't climb over the concrete. So yeah, that was before. There were more of, like, the stuff that had to get taken away were these logs from a tree that had fallen the last time James left for Air Force training. And then he never split the logs, and so they just became termite hotels. So then Mr. Man showed up. He also we used to have a horseshoe, like, we had horseshoe pits. And again, same issue, termites infested the wood. So those were like the little backer board things that they had here before. And Mr. Man did all of this by himself. He was a freaking beast. Okay, these logs, how much do you think they weighed, James, if you're here? A couple 100 pounds each? And bro's just lifting them. 2 at a time. Like, it was wild. And here is my yard now. Hi, Sam! So all of the logs are gone. The structure is gone. The plan is that we're going to build like a nice smaller wood shed, if you will, like one that will keep termites out. But yeah, there was also a pile of wood over here that the neighbor had said was his, and then it turns out that the neighbor said it was ours. James and I both remember him saying it was his. Doesn't matter. We had the guy take it. All of it left. And the other thing that we did, we have been working our little butts off. So, okay, bye. That same tree that fell, took out part of our greenhouse. We had we had a really cute greenhouse. We got a couple of seasons out of it before the tree fell and, like, took off part of, like, the door didn't work anymore and the panels didn't want to stay on. It was a whole thing. So James and I had talked about taking the greenhouse out and putting a shed there instead. So that way we could, like, put our lawnmower and our garden stuff in there. So we took the greenhouse down, which was sad because I liked it and I wanted to use it, and then a tree fell on it. So we were super busy. Big props to my parents. Yeah. They were still going when I said yesterday that I needed to take a break. I was like, listen, because we also built, like, shelves yesterday to put, like, our storage tubs on for, like, our Christmas decorations and stuff like that. Because right now everything was just, like, stacked in the basement in, like, haphazard ways that made it a pain in the butt to access anything. So we built, like, a storage thing, and, you know, then my dad, he went outside and was doing stuff, and Mom and I were working inside, and I was doing all the heavy lifting, and I was like, I gotta take a break. I was like, I'm sore, I'm tired. I gotta rest. You could use some of those, yeah. Hi, Elf. Thanks for the alert. Yeah, see? Ooh, storage. Yeah. They did great. They're such a big help. And my dad, the other thing that he did outside, so my parents live in a community and they're moving to one up here where they don't have to do any yard work. And I think that my dad misses it. Misses choosing to do it. Doesn't miss necessarily having to do it, but like having the ability, I guess. To like go out in the yard and like, you know, pull a bunch of stuff or do whatever. So he kept like going out in the yard and working. It was cute. They are finally. So they had been holding out on moving. Like, they asked us a couple of years ago how we would feel about them moving closer. Like, if we were okay with it. And we were like, yeah, of course. And they found, like, a community that they really liked. And they started the process. And then they found out from their the place that they currently live, was going to be building up here. And they could have the exact house that they have right now, but up here. And they love their house. They love, like, the builder. They love and so they were like, well, yeah. And it, of course, wasn't ready to go, right? Like, they were still in the process. And they're like, it's going to be a little bit, but, like, when we are ready, you guys will get first pick of property. We're going to have all kinds of, like, incentives. Because my parents have done, like, a lot of stuff for this company, this builder, everything. So they canceled where they were going to, right? Because, like, they had just put down, like, a hold, if you will. And then they waited 2 years, chat. They waited 2 years for the builder and the place that they like to get their crap together. And, you know, development is finally underway, if you will. Like, they're putting in roads and, you know, they're going to be building houses soon. And so they go to my parents and they're like, all right, here you go. My parents knew what lot they wanted. They just needed to know price. Also, Georgina, one of my parents' neighbors, they have a dog. They have a couple of people who dog sit in their community. Had Potato. So they picked their lot. They picked all the stuff. They came up here. They were ready. They just needed to know the cost of the house and the lot premium. Because when you're building a brand new house, a lot of times companies charge a lot premium. Where, like, you're paying for the lot that the house will be built on, right? You're paying, like, for the cost of the land. So this is the piece of property is less than a quarter acre. Much less. Like, it's small. Guess how much they said the lot premium was going to be? Because, and here's the only hint that I'll give you. They are walking away from the builder that they wanted to work with, from the house that they wanted up here, and are going back to the one that, if they would have just stuck with them years ago, my parents would be living up here for over a year now. So I'm not upset at all. I'm not upset at all. No, not. We're just talking about the price of the land, not the whole house, not to build, like, just the cost of the land. So not the cost of the house. So like this would be the price of the land, and then you would still have to pay for the house. Hi Calliope, thank you for the lurk. $100,000, chat. $100,000 for a postage stamp amount of property. And then they'd still have to build the house on it. This is not like beachfront. That's not, it's not like you have an ocean view, you know, like where some property, you know, you have what, Sam, so James and I, sometimes just for fun, we look at property up in Vermont just to see, you know, like it'd be real fun to just buy property, right? And eventually build one day. For $100,000, we could get 50 acres. No, this is technically, I don't know if it's a retirement community actually. They're just crazy because the other place that they're looking at is way less than that. Like they were saying that they were expecting about, like dad even said to the person when they gave him that number, my dad was an accountant. My dad is good with numbers and math and things like that, and he literally asked them, he said, was the decimal in the wrong place? Because they were expecting to pay maybe $10,000 for the property. Not 100. And so, you know, to say that they're upset is an understatement, because these people have just been, like, my parents have been on them now for a while trying to get pricing and trying to get, like, information, and everything kept on being delayed. Like, they left where they were going to build because they were like, well, we could have it all. And I mean, I feel bad for them too, because I want them to have the house that they want. Like, I want them to be happy. I'm also mad, like, and I told them this too. I was like, I am not mad at you. I am not, like, upset. I'm like, I'm upset that you're not up here. I'm like, I'm upset that this whole thing has been dragged on for so long, and that you were, you know, your hopes were up. Like, I'm angry that this all went down the way that it did. So now they're back at that first community that they really liked, and they're moving forward there instead. So they're like picking exterior and things like that, and ironically they might be able to, like, move in probably around the same time James gets back from Air Force stuff. Possibly. Depends on time. Obviously, everything with houses, things can take longer, things can take shorter. Always get what in writing? It would be nice. It'd be nice if they were here already, because they would be like 15 to 20 minutes away. Do you know how nice that would be? How good that would be for anxiety? They got screwed by people they thought they could count on. Yes. Should have been told the estimate. Well, I guess because, yeah. I don't know why it wasn't... I don't know why they couldn't get the information. Oh, no one was promising them anything other than just the fact that all that they were promised was that they would have first pick. This was crazy too. That they would have first pick of the properties, right? When the new development opened. Like, that was what they were promised. And they did uphold that. My parents did get first pick. They were given, like, a layout of, like, you know, here's all the properties that we're planning. And this is, like, phase 1, if you will, right? Like, phase 2 of building will be back here. Okay, perfect. The property that they wanted was in phase 1.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Mel! Hello! Welcome! Oh my goodness. How was your stream today? What were you getting up to? We are finishing projects. Oops. Finishing stuff left and right here. I'm about to finish this diamond dot that I've been working on and off for years now. So it's very exciting. So no, they were given first dibs on property, just like they were promised. They were all that other stuff. So say that the blue, right? Say that these two items, the blue and the purple, were saying to be, this is phase 1, right? This is phase 1 of building. And my parents said, great, we want this house right here. And they said, no. This is phase 1. This is phase 2 now. My parents said, then why, and other people were also given the layout, and there were a few other people who wanted houses built in this area. And they're like, no, this is phase 1. You can pick from this area if you want. So this builder is angering a lot of people. This builder is causing all kinds of issues because they keep changing things. Co-working had 30 things to get done and got everything but 2 things done. Hell yeah, way to go. Proud of you. It sounds like it. And, you know, so my parents have basically written, like, a strongly worded disappointment to the builder to be like, you know, we have supported you. Like, my parents have done, like, photo shoots for them, like, that they've used in advertising and, you know, all these different things. And they're like, you know, you promised us all this stuff, and you know, things just keep changing, and then now you're asking for... So basically the other thing too is that this area up here, land is not worth that much where we live. Like, I know some people were saying, oh, well, where I live, you would absolutely be paying $100,000. Not here. Hi, what are we... Oh, she's peeing. Sorry. You know, to zone in and just do things. Well, we are just doing things here too. We are getting... This is the first project that we're getting done. I have a couple that we're going to be getting done today, and I am excited. So thank you again for bringing your community in. If you need to raid and run or do any kind of post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do. It is much appreciated. F author! Thursday, yes. Literally. Yeah, I'm a little frustrated. I'm sure that they're frustrated. I do also feel bad because, again, part of, like, when you're building in a new community. There's your raid star, by the way. Thank you again for the raid. Lurk for a bit. No worries. Feed the cats. I get it. So they're back with the original peeps. They're a little bit... Mom was a little sad because the house color that they picked, they can't get. Because evidently the neighbor next door to them is also using that house color. And when you're building in a lot of these, like, communities, you have, like, a set group of colors that you can pick from for certain things, like the exterior. And they have, like, silly rules like that. And I get it. It makes the community look nice. But now I feel bad because I don't know, it just feels like everything... I feel bad for them. It's just... It's upsetting when the people that you think you can count on, you can't. Like, if my parents were expecting to be at around $10,000 for lot premiums and instead found out it was $100,000, like, that should tell you that these people are going a little overboard. To point out your house, yeah, it's a green one. Proven right again? Oh no. Part of me... There's a part of me that also feels, like, guilty. Not that they've ever said... Like, they wanted to move up here. They wanted to be closer to us. They wanted to be closer to my brother, because my brother's even further north of us. But, like, they like their community, and they like the people, and they like their house, and there's a part of me that's just like... I don't want them giving stuff up if they like things, you know? Like, I just... I don't know. So many brown houses next to each other, yeah. No, I know that they want to. I just... Yeah. No, and I know that the new house has, like, a lot of things that they do like. Hi again. And I know that there are things that... I don't want them having any regrets. No regrets, you know? Helpful, Artie. Oh, shoot, ads? Okay. Chat, we finished this. It's done. Son of a gun, ads. Okay, I'll be right back. And we'll move on to the next project. Okie dokie. Artie, ma'am. Okie dokie. Alright, wait. I think... Okay. Ta-da! I also went and looked, and I do have a diamond painting sealer. So you're like, use a brush. Use the brush on the bottle to spread the glue evenly. Place in a cool place to dry naturally. Glue needs to be applied evenly. Amount used should not be too much, otherwise the drying speed of the glue will slow down or the diamond will lose its luster. Please watch the instructional video on the product link below you before use. So that'll be a whole different kind of project. Oops. Patch, enough. Lie down. Shush. Not these getting like shifted, probably because a cat keeps walking on my... It's like one of those things where you have to, I feel like after so long, I'll need to just like make sure that I'm not missing any anywhere, because sometimes they pop off when you move it around. But I don't see any offhand that are... I feel like it's gonna have to go in our bedroom. It's gonna have to like go in the bedroom on a dresser to keep the cats off of it. But... Oh! I disappeared! Poof! Tee-hee, I'm not here anymore. Magic! That was a cool magic trick. Thank you. Ooh. Ah. It's so sparkly. Okay. Project 1. Done. Project 1 complete. Okay. Let me scoot this and we're going to build a house. Wait, first I'm going to take a picture because I'm going to upload it. Huh. Hooray! I just brought it right into the bedroom. That way, no cat's gonna step on it. Hi, Noah. Welcome in. Hi, Emily. Sorry, I was, we just finished our diamond dot. So I was moving it before any cat was making a mess of it. Now we're assembling a building. Everyone, I hope that you have your construction gear ready. Or your construction, like your hats, your hard hats, your safety glasses. Because it's time to construct. Grab hat and hammer. You have your supervisor clipboard ready? Perfect. Okay. Guess what? My instructions are over here. I moved everything when my mom was here the other day. That way she could sit with me. Okie dokie. You're on break? Okay. You're just here to break stuff? Fair. Okay. Cauldron Cafe. Okay, so I'm remembering now. Where we left off with some of this. So the mods and I were a little cheeky. And we may have sent something to Sam. So she was just like, I'm gonna open this package. And I was like, do it. Do it! Okay, so I'm sewing these on, not gluing. You cheeky never. Not OSHA approved. You don't have cheeks? Oh. That's horrifying, actually. These go here, yes? Yes. Oh no. I'm glad I reminded you. I'm sorry that you don't know where they are. I hate when stuff like that happens. A giant bag of Nerds gummy clusters! In the dryer, all you're hearing is thump, 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 thump. I'm hoping that all the little notes are in there too, Sam. There should be like little, because like you can write a little gift message. So I hope that those are all there too. There's a bunch. Yay! Okay, good. Ooh, nice. She's doing her very serious job. Oh. Found them. Oh, good. I feel like when meds go missing, it's either like, oh yeah, I found them right away, or like in one other spot, or it's like, I'm never gonna find them again. Like, there's no in between. Mm-mm. Let me... Hang on. Let me go the other direction for this. The note for the Sour Patch Kids made me LOL. The note there was just like, sorry, things have been so sour lately. So fitting. I hope that it's all candy that you like. The mods and I realized that sometimes we, like, I didn't send any chocolate because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what the vibe was. The mods and I sent Sam a little care package. Because life has been kind of, you know, a lot. We need to make a list of of all of our favorite snacks. Chocolate is hit or miss. Oh, okay. Okay, good. I figured that most people like a gummy candy of different, you know. I guess there's a lot of different kinds of gummy candies, but you know what I mean. You love gummy, yeah. Same. Hey, raccoon! Welcome in. Love the texture. Yeah. The frogs! So I don't even know if like the mods knew until I sent like a picture of like what I ordered. I've never seen these. Yeah, so I wanted to find like Haribo gummies and I saw the frogs and I was like, these are great. Hi, Scruffy. And so I had to get them because I had never seen them either and I was like, this is so cute. And as crafters, you know, frogs are a way of life, you know? Hang on, I can show chat. Hello. There we go. Look at their Haribo frogs. I just thought they were so fun. I may have to like add them to my next order too. Well, maybe not making something frog related, but frogs do visit us as crafters, you know? You frog a frog. Peach is a random flavor. I didn't even notice, honestly, what the flavor was. So I'm glad that it's a good flavor and not something gross. But that's funny. Peach is an interesting flavor. I don't know what flavor I would pick. Like, what other flavor would you put for frogs? Pippin's snoring in here. I love her so much. Lime. Oh, yeah. Apple. Duh. They taste like peach rings? Wild. Yeah, no, lime makes a lot more sense. My brain couldn't think of anything once I found out that they were peach. I like couldn't think of anything other than just like, okay, I don't know what other flavors exist now. Haribo are good. I've totally ripped into them. Gummy frogs. Check. Good option. Roof number 1. Roof number 2 time. You did. Okay, I don't know. Hang on. Oh my god, you can hear her. Hold on. Can you hear her? She's out. She's just out. She just woke up after me playing it. She's like, what did you do, mother? And now her little foot's out too. Isn't the coloring book so fun? So, if you don't know, Sam loves spooky things. Like a lot. And we got her this coloring book, too. Because who doesn't need... Who doesn't need... cute, spoopy... coloring pages? I love this brand. I have several of theirs. Love them. I want to do a coloring stream. Like with my markers and everything like that. That's on the list of things to do. I really, really love this designer. Their books are really nice. They only have pictures on one side.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
YCC, hi! They only have pictures on one side, which means you can color with markers, which I love. How are you? How was your stream? What were you working on? Hi, Half to Happy. Okay, Angela sent... Let's see if this works. Got it. Oops. Okay. Okay. No. I love you, Sam. Working on diamond painting. 1 or 2 more streams and I should be done. I just finished mine today. That was the first thing that we finished on stream, and now we're building a house. We're gonna finish a bunch of things today. Did it work? No, it didn't want to work. Of course not. Wait. No! Oh, because it's capital H? Jeez. How do we feel about it now? Is it bigger? You didn't know what to get? I hope that you love them. I didn't want to, like, overwhelm you or get, like, too big. Like, too many. And that one felt like it was a good... That felt like it was a good, I don't know, amount of markers to get you, like, started and to see how you like it. But yay! I'm so glad that you love it. We love you, and, you know, hoping that life can be, you know, just a little kinder. Can I... There's a new emote, chat. Here we go. How do we... Do we think that it looks good at that size? Angela made Pippin a little bit bigger in the box. And she shrunk the box and lowered the tail so it could be bigger. Here, this was, yeah, I can show you this. This was before. I know it's hard to, like, see the difference. And then this is now. Perfection. Does it look okay? It doesn't look, it's not too, you can tell that it's Pippin. I feel like I made the box too big when I sent it to her. She's snoring. Yeah, like I sent Angela my original drawing. And then they animated it. She did so good. I love the tail. I could, you know what I could do? Hang on. If we want... I have room, chat. Hold on. It might take a second. I just uploaded the other one as hide 1. And I can show you both of them and we can just be sure that we have the one that looks... It's so hard when, like, you draw something and then you have to shrink it down into teeny tiny. Because you're like... Oh, yeah. No, you can see the difference. See? Okay. Comes with a case, a thing to put between the pages, the ink won't leak. A test page where you can test the markers. Yes. Good. That's like all the stuff that it should come with. Because the colors, I'll tell you, sometimes don't match. Sometimes you look at the cap and it then you go to color and you're like, wow, that doesn't match the cap at all. So it's good to have those, like, the test ones where you can, like, draw or color a little swatch. Yeah, okay. I think I feel better now seeing it, like, side to side, like, compared like that, like, next to each other. Because my brain was like, is there even a difference? Am I losing it? But no, that... You love making the swatch page? Okay, there we go. I removed it again. I sure can. This is the book. That's the coloring book. I can put it in art share, I guess. Should I put it there or craft patterns? I don't know. I guess I'll just put it in chit chat. And markers. There they are. Now I have not used these markers, so I can't tell you. I haven't used them personally. I could also share the link to the markers that I have. The markers that I have, I have a pack that's twice as big as the one that we sent Sam. And I felt like that was an overwhelming amount of markers to give someone. The markers that I sent was an 80 pack, and I'm pretty sure that mine is like at least 160, if not more. So I thought, just in case Sam's like, wow, actually, I hate this. I didn't want to be like, here you go. Oh yeah, mine has 200 colors. And that felt like a lot. That's also a lot, like, to store and things like that. So I didn't want to, like, here you go, here's 200 markers. Yeah, just in case you were like, 80 felt like a better option. Okay. I love me some coloring books and supplies. Yeah. Those are the markers that I have. And I can, you guys can't judge my desk, which I'm in the process of cleaning and everything, but like my markers, there's a lot. There's a lot. So I figure we can start Sam off small, and if she wants to, she can. Whoa! No, I just wanted to be able to read chat on my phone, not listen to myself. Ugh. No, thank you. Not the jump scare. We felt like it was a good bet to be like, yeah, most people enjoy coloring. That coloring book, I think, is on my wish list, too. It's such a cute one. It's like, I love spooky cute. Like, there's a ghost at a sewing machine. Stop it. And the coloring books are really a good price. Like, the Kokowayo books are all around $10 for their... I forget how many pictures there are, but it's a decent price for what you're getting. And again, it's what does it say here? Sam is really into spooky. I mean, you couldn't tell if you looked at your username. Or the fact that, like, the things that you've purchased from me in the past have been spooky. You know, definitely not. No. Not that your wedding anniversary, you know, nothing like that. You do have one more thing coming, but it's not coming till the middle of the month because, I guess, of where it's being shipped from. And there may or may not be some people who are working on things like other little hand making, you know. So we just wanted you to know that you're not alone, and we have you, we got you. And we love you. Everyone deserves to get loved on. Y'all are proof of that, like gifting stuff off a throne or helping with like bills for the pets and stuff like that. Y'all are always very sweet and kind, and everyone deserves kindness, especially when life is kind of kicking your butt, you know? Yeah. Life is real messed up with its sense of humor. It's, no one's laughing. But we love you. And now you have some sweet treats. And some coloring. And one other thing. Which I'm a little annoyed that it's taking as long as it is, but I think it's, I don't know. It'll be there. There you go. That is one nice thing for sure. And I'm grateful for that, for you. Okay. We have this window now to sew into place. I had to put the frogs away. So I think this needs more glitter. Local office in the span of 2 weeks. Yeah. Whiplash is the only way really to describe it sometimes. The way that life can really just hit you with stuff. I'm loving this house. You kind of want to build one? You should. Honestly, this kit, I'm not sponsored, but Hirschner's needs to get... Oh, no. Oh, okay. It says this product is no longer available, and I panicked. But I think that it's the bundle. I think the bundle is what's no longer available because it's off. It's like off season now, if you will. You can still buy them separate. But also, if you really want them, you might want to scoop them up before they disappear. But yeah, this is... We did all of these ones, and now this is the next set. So we're doing the cafe. And they could hold a Hershey's Kiss. Do you have pictures? I'd love to see. I would love to see that. So, the only reason that I'm fitting the roof right now is because I made a boo-boo. And I accidentally somehow made this panel too tall. And because of that, I just want to make sure that where this sits isn't going to be affected by where the roof sits. So, no, come back here. Because I realized I checked and we could hide the mistake with the roof line. But I just need to make sure that where I attach this one, okay, isn't going to affect the placement of the upper roof. Not a boo-boo. Weenie Hut General. She's just a baby, chat. She's just a baby. Finally done with the dishes. Heck yes. I vacuumed today. I didn't even think that it needed it that badly. I was like, I'll just hit, like, the rugs. Surely I don't need... No, y'all. The whole house needed a vacuum. And I was like, oh, gosh. I'm so glad that I did it. Like, I have my weeks planned out while James is gone to alternate, like, major things that will need doing. I kept getting notifications that of Patch. Look at him. This is live. Sweet boy. Sits on the couch like that. Dear diary. Yeah, you know... They all got sewn in the wrong direction. The how? Good night, Mia. Not being able to see what letter or number. Have to have the magnifying glass the low vision clinic suggested. Ugh, that's annoying. I'm sorry. I should have looked at the picture. That's my bad. That's my fault. I did. I didn't read it. Hold on. Let me go back. Sorry. Dear Diary, I'm so bored because Dad left me all alone and now I'm just going to stare out the window a while. Love, Patch. P.S. Bark, bark, bark. Yep. Mm-hmm. See, I want to put this project in timeout now because I don't want to undo it all. But it's also so close to being done. And I just want to finish it. But the windows aren't... The windows aren't right. If you look... Hello, girl. Do you know that I wanted to scream, so you came over? Hi. Oh, look at this baby. Hi. You wanna sit? You wanna sit? I gotcha. I didn't realize Artie was on her heated bed. Yeah, Pippin was like, "Hey, Mom, I think you need a break, so I'm here." Hi. Totally cuddle a baby when I need a break from work. Yeah. Hi. Those are big purrs, girly pop. What you think of the house? Hmm? What do you think? That's what I say, Pippin. How very dramatic of this house to be stupid. Hmm? Okay. It's stretch time. I'll tell you what. While we stretch, I will get a puzzle going for us. Why is this? Okay. The puzzle didn't want to work.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh. Ugh.
Megano 2 tap, Megano 2 tap, Megano 2 tap, Megano 2 tap.
Allison, thank you for the 67 months. That is a long time. What color would you like for your paper star? Thank you, thank you. I tend to put them in whatever order. I don't know if your color sheet is in number order or color order, but I normally put them in order of the color test sheet that I did. That way I can find them easier. Purple, you got it. We're gonna get a puzzle going for chat. And we're gonna take a quick stretch break because evidently it's stretch break time. Also, can we look at this baby gnome? Is this baby Norman? Oh gosh, Elf. Of course. That is? Okay. You gonna do a puzzle? Let's do a puzzle. I'll be right back. Can you hear her purrs? Chat? She just decided she needed to come up. Welcome back, Calliope. Hi. Oh! Okay, bye! That was very, like, purr, bye. Okay. So fluffy. Hi again. Oh, that's why. No. Finish the last few work things. You can be freed. No worries. Thank you for lurking. The worst fishing luck in Palia. I'm playing on I'm playing on my Switch right now because James has the computer I was using. And everything is rough. The lag, it's not even like lag, it's just that it honestly, it plays better on the Switch than Disney Dreamlight Valley does. Disney Dreamlight Valley on the Switch compared to like on the PC. Yikes. Big yikes. It was fine when the game first came out, and now there's like so much in that game that it just doesn't feel... Okay, this goes this way. And I need to start from like here so that I can get this in the right spot. You're on the Switch too. Oh no, what's going on with the puzzle? Also, Allison, I just realized I didn't make your purple star. Let me do that real quick. No, you're so good. You're so good. I realized that I put the orange windows on upside down. So I have to redo them. So that's fun. Refusing to load, it keeps saying error. Weird. Hello again. Hi. You said it's time for kitties? Oh. My puzzle thing here.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, goodness. Auntie Trashy, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Kitty, yeah. This is Artemis. She must have known you were coming. You know how, like, cats can sense things? She must have sensed that a raid was coming, and so she was like, I better go and get ready to say hello. But welcome in, everyone. My name is Megan. This is Artemis. And we are... she just came to say hi. She's leaving now. We're working on assembling a plastic canvas house. So I have this really cute set from Hirschner's. Both kitties on one stream. We've been blessed, yeah. I have this kit. It's like a haunted Halloween village. And I love the idea of like making a Halloween village because I don't have one. So we're working on the Cauldron Cafe from the second set right now. So welcome in. What were you doing today on stream? Thank you so much for bringing your community over. Allison, there is your purple resub star. And let me make a raid star for our raiders. We have this jar of stars that we have been doing all of 2025. And anytime someone subscribes or raids, a star is added to the jar. That's so cute. A cute demo. And then Pomodoros in Palia. Nice! Oh, that's so fun. We were literally just talking about Palia in chat. That's funny. Well, thank you again for bringing your community over. If you need to raid and run or do any kind of post-stream self-care, please make sure... Yeah, so you probably definitely need to de-stream a little bit. 10 hours? Oh my word. You probably need to take a little break. maybe get something to eat. Or get some water. You're probably very tired. But thank you for trusting just a little bit. Thank you so much for trusting us with your community. We will take very good care of them. Yeah, go rest up. I was actually just talking about how I have to play Palia on my Switch right now. Here's your raid star, by the way. Because my husband took the PC that I normally play on. And honestly, Palia runs pretty good still on the Switch. Disney Dreamlight Valley is a disaster on the Switch now. But I will say that feeding the animals, you know how like the farming update came out in Palia? Feeding the animals in Palia on Switch, I think my animals are all just going to starve and hate me because that is a nightmare. It is so badly designed. They like oh, like you have to click on the thing and then you have to click on it again because like it doesn't load, and then it's just, I'm like, okay, the animals are gonna hate me, and that's that. Like, nothing I can do about it. We're glad to return to PC, and yeah, feeding them is so bugged. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm basically just like calling that almost a wash. Like, either that or maybe I can like log on every now and again on like my stream PC and just feed my animals, because yikes. I was trying to do it last night and I literally rage quit. I was like, nope. I will do anything else right now in Palia except for this. Thanks so much. High focus food, feed them once. Yeah. So that's what I need to do. And I didn't know until like after I had tried. And at that point, a friend of mine was going to be doing like a cooking party for the new bundle. And I was like, that sounds like a better way to use my time. And then that's the plan for me now that I know, is at some point I will just need to make some good focus food to feed them so that they don't require multiple clicks. But the energy for that was not there last night after attempting to do what I normally do. It's like, this can be later me's problem. But is steak dinner a good one to do? Sometimes I find like I have a focus food to feed them and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's way too much focus food. Canned goods work too? Oh, that's a good point. I do have canned stuff. It was great at forcing me to not be about overfeeding them. I mean, honestly, again, Switch plays the game really well, especially considering that I'm on a Switch 1, which is not, you know, the fancy new one. And it is a pretty... It's a pretty graphic intense game for the Switch. Not necessarily like as far as graphics and games are concerned, right? But as far as what the Switch can handle, I would say it's a pretty advanced graphics game wise. Like Disney Dreamlight Valley, again, I only have that game because I was gifted it. And then obviously once we found out that it's no longer going to be free, I have not spent a single dime on that game. Nor will I. There's just some events that I like. I like the spooky one. I like getting all the little things, but they'll never see another dime out of me. That was so gross. But I wanted to like finish getting all of my little spooky outfits and stuff like that, so I was like on the Switch, and anytime that you open like a storage chest in that game, it lags so bad. I was like, alright, that's fine. Y'all, I'm really excited about the Animal Crossing update. I know like a lot of streamers have been probably playing that again for like the first time in forever. And I will probably be playing it as well when it comes out. It's honestly coming out at a really great time too, because James isn't going to be home, and so it'll be a nice distraction of something to do. So I have 2 31s and 0 75s. Oh, Huh. Sam, if you want to send me a photo, I could try to reach out since I ordered it. And to just be like, hi, there was a mistake in the order. Could I please get the number that was missed? When they switched things, I dipped out, yeah. It became obvious the things that I was most hyped for were not the things that they were seeing as profitable. I get that. Oh, I agree. Everything about how Disney handled that is bullshit. Because I picked it for the Switch, that way I could play it there. But I also was like, oh, it'll be great when it's available and like you can do cross-platforming things because I would want to play it on PC. And, you know, I only was able to play it on PC because I had Game Pass. And that was the only reason I was able to play it in multiple spots. And I will not spend another dime on that game because how do you go into it saying this is going to be like, this is how we're doing things, it's going to be free, it's going to be this, we're going to have cross-platform, like all of these things. People were waiting for it to come out before like they and then for them to just be like nope. And yeah, that's fair. I don't know that it's Disney, I don't know that it's the people who made the game, but someone made that decision. Someone made the decision to go back on everything that they had promised, and that's where my problem lies. Because I know a lot of people who were waiting. I know a lot of people who purchased the game maybe early access on one console, thinking that they were going to buy it or just download it on another one when it came out, because that was what we were promised. Like, I probably would not have gotten it on the Switch if I had known. I probably would have just stuck with, I would have gotten it on PC. Actually, if I had known, I probably wouldn't have gotten it at all. If I had known that they were going to go back on their word, like, I don't like that. You can't promise a free game and then be like, just kidding, the lowest one is like $30. Like, get out of here. If you're wondering why I'm undoing this, I realized I put these on upside down. Sorry, I had to bring out the mom voice for the dog. For a charity, reached out to 15 other developers, their size and bigger, got game keys and excitement, game loft, complete radio silence. Yeah. Like, I get not every company can do stuff for charity or for everyone that reaches out asking, but you can at least respond. You can at least be like, you know, thank you so much for whatever. It doesn't cost them anything to give away a key like that, especially in a game like that where people there's microtransactions and they could end up making more money back. Like, I get that not every company, especially if it's a smaller company or whatever, can do it. Okay, that's not the issue. The issue is the radio silence. Like, give me an answer. Tell me no, and I'll be like, okay, thanks for getting back to me. Ignore me, and I'm not gonna forget that. Like, ignore me, and I'm gonna tell everyone about it. Yeah. The mom voice. It's the only one that works. Patch is my Dalmatian for new peeps who might be like, who is she telling to go be quiet and lie down? My dog. My dog who... See, I don't make my animals deal with time changes because I don't think that's fair. It's confusing. What do you mean like, that when I ate before no longer is when I eat now. Like, I just feed them at the same time. I adjust my schedule. However, stream time does stay the same since it's like a job, if you will. People expect me at a certain time. So, like, I can't just be like, just kidding, I'm coming on an hour earlier. So in his puppy mind, stream should have been over. And so he's like, excuse me, it's time for you to pay attention to me again. And if you're like, well, why aren't you paying attention to him? It's because he and my cats don't get along. I did not plan on getting cats. My cats planned on getting me. They showed up. We took care of them. Now I have cats and a dog who hates the cats. So we make it work. It's just, we make it work. Gonna head to bed. Thank you again so much. No worries. Thank you again so much for bringing your community over. It means a lot. I hope that you have good sleeps after that. Cat distribution system at work. Truly. Truly. We had one cat show up the day that my husband left for 4 months of Air Force training. He was like, hey, I heard that you needed a project. Hi, welcome in. My first cat was like, I heard that you needed a project while your husband's away, so here I am. And he was my first feral baby. And then Artemis, the little orange girl who was just on the desk, she had lived in our yard for a while, but she ended up getting injured and needing us to step in and help her out. And then Pippin showed up, and now we have 3 cats. Oh yeah, we were featured on the Dodo. We were featured on the Dodo, which is pretty cool. Tism is satisfied. It does help to also be able to find the color that you want when they're in the order of the swatch page. You're gonna lurk? No worries. Thank you so much for the lurk. And thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. By the way, since we did get a lovely raid, I should mention that I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. It is currently 5:25. I did TNR a cat that didn't want to be TNR'd. Yeah, he didn't want to leave. And then we fostered and adopted him out. It does look better this way. Can't forget about my temporary son, Gandalf. Elf, I got a thing from Chewy the other day. Like a coupon, because it was his birthday. Oh, you're in the Netherlands? One of my best friends lives in the Netherlands. That's so cool. But yes, it is late there. But I get like a message from Chewy every now and again about like, hey, it's Gandalf's birthday, here's a coupon. And so I always make sure that I message it to his adoptive parents, Elf. And then I get update pictures. Look at him. He's so happy. And she was like, he's the sweetest boy in the whole world, and he loves being a house cat. He knew the life he wanted for himself. My sweet Bubba's. The arm snuggles. I know. He's such a sweetie. Like, it was a lot to have him sprung on us, you know? Like, we weren't expecting it. But it was worth it, you know? Like, seeing him like that with like his people. And just knowing that like you played a small role in it, it's just, you're like, heck yeah. I'm so glad that you're happy, buddy. I'm so glad that you have a family and I'll snuggle your arms sometimes. Sweet baby. They know how to get you, because they'll drive you nuts, right? Pets, kids, whatever. And then all of a sudden, they'll do something like that just to be like, hi, I'm really sorry that I annoy the crap out of you, but look at me, aren't I so cute? And you're like, damn it. You are so cute. Hooray! The window is on correctly. And honestly, it does look so much better with it being on the right way. Right way, wrong way. That looks a lot better. I'm glad that I'm fixing it. Am I annoyed because I should have actually... Like, the building should have been built today. Like, all that I have left, I have to attach it to the base, I have to attach the roof, and I have to attach the Cauldron Cafe and these little... Like, it should have been done today. It should have been done. This is it. There's not... Just son of a gun. Should have been done. When she's sleeping. Her butt up against you. Oh. She had a buddy on the streets. It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised. Dogs are much more like social creatures, I feel like, when they're outside versus cats. But I guess it also depends on the animal. Whether they're spayed or neutered. All of that. Oh, hey, you know what I didn't do? It's time to start a giveaway. It's time to start a giveaway. Alright. If you're new, I have this, where you guys get to vote on what I do on Friday. Friday is F-Off Friday. We work on finishing projects or doing things, whatever. So you get to vote. If you get here early, like at the beginning of stream, you can earn some points then. But what happens if you don't live in a time zone where you can be here early? Or if you are working or something? Well, that doesn't seem fair. So we do a random giveaway in the middle of stream at some point. And whoever wins gets a couple of points that they can put towards what we do. So exclamation point ticket will buy you a ticket. It's free to join. And then if you win, you get to pick, you get 2 points that you can put towards whatever you would like. And then tomorrow, we'll do that. Right now, we're tied. Well, just kidding. Right now, Mermaid Cross Stitch is ahead by 1. So this vote can change everything. The cardigan could win, the cross stitch could win, a game could win. So it's a big vote. It's a big responsibility to whoever wins. You'll be the deciding factor. No pressure. So we'll pull that winner in like 5 minutes? 5:35? That sounds good. That way everyone has a chance in case you're lurking or whatever, you can enter, and then we shall see who is the winner. Why? Thank you. This way. I can't believe that it's Friday already tomorrow. This week flew by. Probably because my parents were here and we did like a million projects. I was kicking myself though because I didn't take a picture of my mom and I after we had worked on our diamond dot together. I should have taken a picture of us holding up our dots since we're working on the same one. Next time. Where did October go? Oh, really? I don't know if I've updated mine, but that's good to know. Unless it did it automatically, I don't think I have. And let's be real, it can do that sometimes, so it might have. All right. One more minute. Last minute to enter. Exclamation point ticket. To get a ticket. To vote on. Has the same liquid glass display. Oh yeah, I guess mine does have it. Oh, you can't see now. This vote will be the deciding factor. All right. Last call. We're gonna pull the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can no longer enter. The winner is Yarncrafter's Corner. What would you like to put your 2 points towards for ours to work on tomorrow? Thank you all for being here later in the stream to get a chance to vote. I appreciate it. Already staring at me again. YCC, are you there? You sure did, Emily. Rip. What is my timing? Bad. I'm so sorry. Hey, that's part of why we have the points done later in the stream too. That way, otherwise the only option would be if you were here early in the stream, and that's not fair. Yarn Crafters Corner, last call. Are you here? What if I paid 100? What if I made 100,000 buttons? For what? Points? That could be a fun thing to incorporate, maybe, is the use of, like, channel points to vote. Like, what if someone really wants something to win? $400,000 channel points, what will that get me? You're thinking about that earlier? Alright. Just kidding, the actual winner is Allison. Where would you like your 2 points to go? Cross stitch. Securing the cross stitch win. Can we please, send good vibes or threats to my camera that it will work tomorrow so that I can actually have the proper camera cross-stitch layout instead of having to, like, try and maneuver. Maybe I should change what... Right now, my throne wish list has a different thing. Is maybe I should make this camera mount be my most wished for item instead, so that I can maneuver it better instead of having to, like... Am I not? Oh, I'm not logged in. I don't even have a particular preference. I just want to be a cool voting person. Okay. This is done. It's time to assemble the wall. Like, we're finishing this and we're attaching it to the base. Actually, you know what we're gonna do first? I lied. We're gonna glue these little window boards on first. And then we'll assemble the walls. Feature gift. There we go. There's some new things on my throne wish list. Also, if you don't care about the pop-up and you want to purchase something in full, you can buy it for a little less through Amazon. Like, Throne is great, but there is like a small fee. So like if you were like, oh god. I just want to buy this game for Megan so that she can play Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that that's on my my Amazon wishlist too. And then you won't have to pay like a extra little fee. So, just saying, like, a lot of this stuff is from Amazon. Just trying to like be up front, you know? But if you want to just like contribute $5 towards something, that's a really great way to do it. Throne's really nice like that. And of course, you don't have to do anything. Ever. It's just there. But yeah, that was the camera mount thing I was just talking about. Okay, let me go look at Hirschner's again. So that I don't mess this up. I like seeing the little face just moving around on the puzzle as you all try to figure out where to put it. Just, whee! Waiting for the glue to warm up. Maybe I'll plan out where I want these in the meantime. One down low, maybe. That looks good. Or maybe... No. I like that. Maybe. Wait, maybe we switch these. We'll have this one go up. And this one be a low. Yeah, that's good. Hi, Mom! Hey, Mom! Guess what? You guys need to be here all the time. Because guess who had another good poo? It's you guys. You guys, it met... She had another good poop. It's just you. She's like, Grandma and Grandpa come and they just calm, they soothe me, you know? I just feel so relaxed. Magic touch. Maybe it is Daddy. She's a daddy girl. I was saying this to chat. You know how like some animals like men, like women. Some animals dislike men or dislike women or whatever. She just seems to like guys. Like the fact that she gravitates towards Dad. Like she goes over to you. She sits with you just like how she'll sit with me. But it just seems to be like, if Dad's there, if James is there, she's like, hey. Hey, best friend. Like, it's not that she dislikes women or she's afraid of them. She's just like, I don't know. Boys are kind of cool. Total flirt. Although her favorite thing that I ever made on stream was the lesbian. So, you know. He spoiled her. I feel like she knew she had to win James over. And so she just, like, turned on the charm with him. Okay, yeah, but also think about this. Which person is the one who's always, like... I don't know, I feel like moms are the ones that are always doing all the things. We're the ones that are giving them medicine. We're the ones that are doing the nails and the brushing and all those other things. And they're like, ew, I hate this. And then the dads are the ones who, like, just bother them. You know? And so dads are the fun one, yeah. Moms are the ones that come in with medicine. Strikes again. Isn't it? It's a cafe. It's the Cauldron Cafe for my spooky village. It's almost done. I also finished the really big diamond dot today. It's in the other... Oh, I have a picture. I was gonna say, I put it in the other room. Mom, we forgot to take a picture together with our diamond dots. So I guess you're just gonna have to come back and diamond dot with me again, and we'll have to take a picture then. Because we didn't take a gnome diamond dot picture together. But look, here it is. I know! There it is, it's all done. Okay. Time to attach the house to the base and then attach the roof. Ooh, nice. That's awesome, Elf. It's a really pretty one that you're working on. Wait, how do I want to... This way. Right? No. This way. When she's at daycare, yeah. Tend to snuggle her on lunch. Aww. Hang on, this is like so fiddly to get started. Gonna run some errands? No worries. This is the base, yeah. Yep. See, it's got a little step. Did I make the base too big? Did I miscount? Because this seems like it's not gonna line up. In what regards, Sam? I made this one too big. I made everything on this house like one too big. I am wearing the craft shirt because I was finishing a bunch of different crafts today. Not my peace, love, crochet one. I'll probably wear that later. Like putting the bottom on. Yeah, I would probably say that if you were like looking for help with that, you might want to look at like a video. You can also ask me because it's been there. But they give you like a pattern to make all the pieces. And then like you cut along the dotted line. And then it has instructions on like the order that you should assemble things in. So like there's a written page and it breaks it down like into each, like this is the Cauldron Cafe that we're doing. And it tells you like the order to put things on, which is good. So I made this one row too big, which is better than making it one row too short. New obsession incoming. Do it. The kits from Hirschner's are really good too because they come with everything you need. Like if you go... Hang on. Seriously, I don't even know who I need to reach out to be like, hi. Can I don't even need to like get paid. You don't even need to pay me. Can I just like pick something every now and again and you send it to me and I'll make it? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, all of these things... Oh my gosh, remember I was telling you, this is what I remember. Plastic canvas things growing up were like... See, now this one is stupid. This is terribly or... No. The ones that I always had growing up, the chimney was where the tissue came out of. So it looked like a puff of like it looked like smoke. So I would change that so that the chimney was... Anyway... That's how I remember plastic canvas houses growing up. But yeah, all of their like plastic canvas kits come with everything. The yarn, the canvas, the instructions, everything. Like the only thing that you might need is like a glue gun. And like maybe an X-Acto knife to like cut out the windows and stuff like that. Look at this, a countdown to Halloween, Sam. That's so you. But they have so many different, like, ugh, this is so, oh, I added it to my cart. This is so cute. The little gingerbread houses. What's the glue for? Like I just glued these window boards on. You could, I guess, sew them on, but like the instructions say to glue them. I had to close that website because I was just gonna start being like, add to cart, you know? Oh no, I added it to my cart! Listen. Hang on. Look, I went to click on the item. Alright, whatever. I went to click on the picture. You see, like, when you mouse over... Hang on, you can't see my mouse. When you go to mouse over, the add to cart's, like, right there. You know? I love... See, I would make, like, all of these. I don't need to. But, like, the little quilt store and the little pet shop. Like, I'd have a whole little village. I don't need to. I like having the themed ones because it's great for, like... Oh my god. A 12-month tissue set. Yeah, see, some of these have it right. With the chimney. You have a different tissue box cover for every month. They are fantastically priced considering that you get everything. Like, I think these ones are a little bit much. Like the singles that are like 20 bucks. Again, it comes with everything, so it's not really that bad. But like, if you look at the kits, or the sets. I should have looked at the sets. Sorry, that's the wrong thing. You get like so much. Like, look at this. This is 40 bucks for all this. Christmas in the woods, you know? That ships from here, yeah. But yeah. Their website is dangerous. I feel like they probably would. Let's see. Oh, yeah. What kind of advent calendar do you want? You want the kind that you make yourself? Look at this. They're little ornaments. I did. Yes, I did, Mom. That's the auto feeder. Because this used to be 7 p.m. But now 6 p.m. is the new 7 p.m. So the animals get fed. Alright, I'm probably going to wrap up here after this thread is done because I am hungry too. And I'm gonna go eat. I got some leftover Dominoes. It's calling my name. Now we are like really, really close to being done with this. We would have finished it today if I didn't have to redo the stupid window things. Because of your texture issues with fabric. Ooh, that's actually a really good thought process there, Sam. And again, I like the fact that if you wanted to try a kit, you could spend 20 bucks and get the whole kit. And if you hate it, then you spent 20 bucks and not anything else, you know? I like crafts that come with like everything you need in order to try it. You know, diamond dots, things like that. I appreciate a craft that I don't have to like be like, well, I have to buy everything under the sun in order to be able to try it. Now I can just buy like a kit and give it a shot. And if it's not for me, then I can always offer it to one of my friends. Because I'm sure someone else would want to do it. Yeah, hey Megan, want this? Alright. We're so close to being done, and it looks so cute. I'll be so for real with you all, because I feel like we're all just kind of over this project at this point. Because it's taken me so long. Hang on. Hang on. Hey chat, look, it's done. There we go. So guess what? I'll probably finish this. All that's left is this edge here and attaching the Cauldron Cafe sign. So I'm not gonna do that on another stream. So there you go. I will show it on stream when everything is like all glued down nice. But I'll finish like those last, this last bit and that bit, and then I'll show it to you. And we'll be done with another house. And then there's what, 4 more to go? Something like that. Anywho, thank you all so much for being here today, for hanging out. We got 2 projects done, which is heckin' exciting. And tomorrow we're gonna cross stitch and work on getting closer to another finish. So we're knocking things out left and right here. And that's awesome. That's my goal, is to just get as much stuff done as I can. So, yeah. Save them for next Halloween? Yep. I actually have a list made up of all of my seasonal crafts, because I tend to forget what I have, because you only take them out sporadically. So I made a list of like my Halloween crafts, my Christmas crafts, things like that. So we're actually probably going to start working on Christmas crafts coming up. I have a few more things that I have to make, like gift-wise too, so we'll work on that a little bit. But that's going to do it for stream today, because I am hungry, Patch is hungry, and, I mean, you hear Artie, she's already eating. Oh, my gosh. Y'all, we're going to go see Critter Vision. There are raccoons. There are so many raccoons on their cameras right now. There's 3 raccoons. There's 3 raccoons. Come with me. Oh my god. There's 4 raccoons. 5 raccoons. Okay, we're going right now. I love you all so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a really good rest of your time zone. Goodbye.